why do we copy channels? Why do we look at a channel and think to ourselves, yes, I want to be a carbon copy of that person? You see people playing video games and you're like, oh, that's easy. I can play video games and make tons of people want to watch and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It must be so easy. It's not, okay? It's just not. Because a lot more goes into copying people's channels than just doing what they do. You can make as many videos about a puppy that you want to, but the truth of the matter is there's so many damn puppies. You just can't do them all. There's no way you're going to be able to monopolize puppies in a way that's unique to you if you do exactly what everyone else is doing. So that's kind of the main point of the topic here, is that can you grow your channel by copying others? Yes, you can, but your fans won't necessarily be fans of you. They're fans of the content that you make. And therefore, if your content ever wants to change or ever wants to evolve or grow or heck be anything different, they'll leave. Because you want your channel to be about, in my opinion, building a community around yourself and making sure that you are the center of that channel. Like, I make videos about me talking about things that I'm passionate about because I not only want to be able to connect to you guys and, hopefully make relatable content that doesn't feel like absolute garbage, but also so that way, if I do decide to change content for whatever reason, people grow, they change and evolve what they like to do or don't like to do, or what they want to talk about or not talk about, and I would hope that you guys would join me on that journey. And I think it's really cool to be able to follow a creator on their creative process, especially when they're starting out. Like, there is nothing more rich and satisfying, I think, than if you find a creator when they're just starting out and you stick with them as they grow and grow until they become however popular they are, because a good, passionate creator will be able to keep track of people who were there at the beginning and give them shout outs, give them lots of respect. There's so much you can do as a creator that I think that a lot of big creators have missed out on. So why would you want to copy a channel? Well, the truth of the matter is there is a little teeny bit of merit in copying a channel. If you see someone making a let's play of some new game that just came out, for example, you might want to make a let's play on that too. Heck, even have the same mannerisms, talk the same way, do the same stuff, because YouTube will want to recommend videos that are just like the videos that they're already watching, that they're already liking. So if YouTube can determine that your video is similar to these other great videos, you might get lumped in. It's very hard to do because, again, there's a lot of saturation. It's a lot of pain. And again, I don't recommend you copying people. Some people, or I guess I should say some channels, go so far as to copy scripts, which is super no-no, right? We don't want to literally be stealing ideas from people. But there's nothing wrong with taking an idea and tweaking it. Like, say you see an idea for like a new recipe. It's like, oh, I'm going to try making Coke and cherry juice and mixing it together. And look at you got cherry Coke. Look at that. Or root beer and cherry, You could do something where you're like, I'm going to take crushed cherries and I'm going to crush them in my hand and make them spill all over me, right? And then I'm going to get this big, like, bowl of Coke and put it in a bowl, right? Just to be weird because it's a bowl. And then you just like squirt put the cherries in the bowl, or something like that. Something weird, right? Where it doesn't make any sense, right? Because you're like, what? Why would you do this? But it's because it's different, it's interesting, and it's similar to videos that are already out there. So I think you can copy ideas, just don't copy them to the point that you're like a robot. No one wants to watch a copycat channel, right? Especially when a channel clearly only exists to make content that's already out there and isn't trying to provide value to its audience, right? Because ideally, you go on YouTube, sure, there's the popcorn, chips, get drunk and wasted and just watch garbage on YouTube poop, whatever you want, in order to get just casual enjoyment out of it. That is completely fine. Everyone has a right to do that. I'm not saying that's even a bad way to spend your time viewing on YouTube. But there is something to be said about the value of being a creator who's able to captivate their audience and create an audience that is working with the creator, to make a community where the creator can get ideas from their comment section and then help use that, so those feedback to create new videos, right? So, you see something and you're thinking, how are we going to copy this so that way I can make myself stand out from beyond the crowd? Like, let's take a perfect example, Minecraft, right? We all agree Minecraft is never going to die. It's going to be there forever. And you saw when PewDiePie made his videos about playing Minecraft, everyone went to go play Minecraft, and everyone who made those videos rose up in popularity. I missed out on that trend because I was not aware that PewDiePie was making those videos, because I actually don't watch his videos that often anymore because I've grown up a bit. But again, you can be popular or at least grow a community of people by just doing what other people do. Look at Fortnite. Fortnite is the biggest example of people just copying what other people do. I mean, you look at a channel like Ollie, right, where this guy was a Call of Duty YouTuber and stuff, and then he switches over to Fortnite because it's the new big thing, and he blew up. He got money, views. He got all the kids to watch him. There's a lot of incentive on YouTube for copying people, and it sucks, but that's the environment we live in. So we got to make sure we copy people correctly, right? Like, if you wanted to say what I'm actually copying, I guess you could consider me to be copying like Penguin Zero, right? Because he just sits in a chair and talks to you guys. Obviously, I'm just sitting in a chair and I'm talking, but what I'm talking about is topics that are more related to help you guys, to help you small YouTubers who are trying to figure out where the heck you fit in this messed up world. So that's arguably how I like to try and stand out. But you can stand out in your own ways. You could make videos about coin collecting. You could make paper airplanes all day and just throw them off buildings. You could try and collect all the headphones of the world and see which headphone has the longest cord length and which one is the least tangleable, right? You could do all kinds of weird things that make you unique. And I don't know. That's one of the brilliant things about YouTube, is that you can copy someone as much as you want to. But the truth is, you're always going to make it different because it's you. No two people are born exactly alike, even identical twins. There's something different about all of them. Everyone is unique, and it's important for you to find your unique identity on YouTube. And what's great about the platform, oh my goodness, something that's really great about YouTube is that you can be unique. You can do your own style, and in my opinion, there's going to be someone out there who wants to watch you, because there's always someone who's interested in finding the next new thing. And I think that part of that is finding smaller channels who are making interesting content. So if you want to get your content out there, you should ideally try and make the content that is going to work best for you. And what is best for you? Think about this. If I made a game that was all about platforming, and then maybe the platforming is different because it's a race, and you have multiple players and you're racing to the end, and if you're not all able to stay in a ball together and someone falls behind, they're dead, gone. Or if someone goes super far ahead, maybe they also die because they were too far from the center of the pack. And so maybe it's all about, you want to be ahead, but you don't want to be too far ahead, but you also don't want to fall behind either, because then you're just gone. You can make a game like that. There's all kinds of interesting ways to make unique ideas. Like, I have always posed the idea of making a game that's a city builder / RTS. That's multiplayer. That'd be really, really cool, right? And I think that there's a lot of potential to make really interesting city building games that involve fighting, kind of like Civilization as well. But again, no one's making that kind of content. No one's making that kind of game, and I don't have the technical skill to do it. That's why I love to share that unique idea whenever possible, whenever relevant, because I want someone to copy that. Like that, there's an idea that I want you to copy. And at the end of the day, there's nothing you can really do to prevent someone from copying you. I think that's the final thing I want to talk about for this video. What happens if someone copies your idea? Do you need to get mad? Do you need to copyright strike them? No, you don't need to, because why would you? They're doing something to copy you because they admire what you're doing. They're doing something to copy you because they think that whatever you're doing, it is helpful, that it is valuable, that it adds depth to their own creation. I would take it as a sign of pride. Now, obviously, if they copy you word for word, do the same exact thing, obviously you should copyright strike them. You don't want people actually stealing your ideas. But if something's similar to you, I would take that as a form of flattery, even shout them out, because it'd be like, hey, I like what you're doing. It's really, really cool. You know, there's always something interesting to say, I think, and it's really hard to find the words. So sometimes you need help from your fellow YouTubers to make things that you want to say. And who knows, maybe if you find someone who's saying the same stuff as you, you guys could work together, make a little collaboration. Collaboration is always something very good to do if you're a small YouTuber, because that allows you to expand your audience. You get to find new people. You get to bring people into your channel and bring your people to others, sharing in the community and making overall a wonderful experience for anyone who's interested in joining the small YouTube community space, which is a community space that is very sorely lacking. You know why? Because small YouTube channels don't get found, and therefore it's hard to make a community of not many people when there's not many people, right? So I say go out there, copy responsibly, and make sure that if you are going to copy someone, you don't do it word for word. You make sure you make it your own twist, make it unique, and overall have a really good time trying to put your own style onto whatever content you're trying to emulate. And that, I think, will lead you to success. As always, guys, I'm Elwirfy, and I will definitely be seeing you guys next time. Take care, everyone.